1, fight.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Welcome everybody to the UBL. It's the United Battle League, and I am your host James Banks, who's going to tell you about the exceptional event we have here for you today. It's the first of its kind, with fighters from around the world displaying and showcasing their amazing talent and skill in Taekwondo. This is the UBL.
This is the UBL. Welcome to the United Battle League, home of the best martial arts fighters from all over the world. United in teams, they will face their opponents in battles to become champions of a world beyond our own. Each fighter will be equipped with a unique armor. The armor sends feedback to the health bar. Hit your opponent hard to make it go down. Land powerful critical hits to change the atmosphere of the virtual arena. The UBL is new and visionary, but its foundation is the tradition of martial arts. The fighters will live and fight by the 5 tenets: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. Get ready for an immersive experience as we enter the first virtual city of the UBL, Iman. Starting with 3 levels, we will witness how the mega city evolves, and new arenas will be unlocked. This is just the beginning. The UBL will guide us through new places. Each one will host the best fighters, who will win and climb up the ladder. Prepare for battle. 3, 2, 1, fight.
And this whole thing is going to be an incredible experience for all of us, but I cannot do it on my own. Please allow me to introduce Mr. Tino here, who has an incredible background in Taekwondo, from competing yourself, from being a medalist, from being involved in Olympic commentary, and now you get to be a part of the first ever UBL. It's pretty amazing.
Oh man, I am super excited, James, to be doing this with you. You're a legend in your own sport.
Much love.
And I know, absolutely, I'm super excited. This is going to be something unique. It's a unique experience. I know the athletes are excited.
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. You're excited. We're ready to go.
This is how it works. Both teams compete in 3 battles. Each one will take place inside a unique level. One team has to win 2 battles in order to become champion of tonight's competition. To win a battle, each team member has to defeat the opponent in a best-of-3 match. Winning matches fills up the team's scoring bar. Win 2 matches to win 1 battle.
Now what we do need to do, right, is introduce our 2 teams. Each team is composed of 3 fighters, 1 female, 2 guys coming up into it. And to start off with, we've got the team, the Haimang Dragons, coming out here. Now I want to ask you, which one is your favorite fighter on this team?
Well, you know what? This is, first of all, it's a unique experience because it is the first time ever that we got both female and males competing together under a team. You know, Virginia, like when I listened to Virginia, when I listened to her talk about her story of how she got here and everything else, she got a bit of a soft spot for me. She's a bit of a fighter. Not a bit. She's actually a huge fighter. She's got heart, man. She's got heart. And so I think she's going to do extremely well. We're going to see a lot from her. But I got to admit, I got to go with Damien. He just brings a tremendous amount of experience. He's fought both for Mexico, for the US on the national teams. Just brings a lot of experience. He's explosive. So I gotta say Damien. I think he's gonna really show us something special.
And their opponent is going to be the Gentown Thunder. Now this team's got a mixed bag in there, right? We kind of look at it in maybe a different way to what we see on the Dragons, but is there another one on that who you say is like, okay, this is the guy to look out for, this is the guy that's going to deliver in a big way?
Yeah. So you know what? Like, it's a really interesting team in terms of where they're from.
Yeah.
You know, we've got Colombian, we got Moldova, we got Turkey, like very experienced. I would say by far the most experienced is Eunice. Just tremendous international record, just a world competitor, top 25 world ranked. I'm really excited about Camilla, actually. You know, she's just, why? Why? Because she's kind of very quiet. She's a bit shy, but man, when she gets in the ring, she is feisty.
Yeah, I felt that first kick.
Yes,
you know?
you did. Yes, you did. She's feisty. So I'm super excited. But I don't want to rule out Vadim because Vadim, he's young and he's just super fast. He's exciting to watch. So I can't wait.
And the fact that you're saying this, right, he's exciting to watch, he's fast. Yeah, I experienced and felt all of this.
Yes,
so
you did.
What we should do now, right, is start to meet our fighters and go into a little bit more detail on all of them.
Gentown Thunder, representing the virtual city of Gentown. These three fighters are lightning fast and raw like nature itself. The air is filled with electricity. Each kick feels like a lightning bolt. Unisari, also known as Turkish Tornado, the most senior and decorated Thunder member. He is a former world silver medalist and current national team member of Turkey. Watch for his experienced control of a match, combinations and of course, tornado kicks. Vadim Dimitrov, also known as Supreme Vadim, the youngest Thunder member, current national team member of Moldova, with an identical twin brother and very little training resources. Watch for Supreme Vadim's raw, athletic and nothing to lose fighting style. Camila Rodriguez, also known as C-Row, calm, cool and calculated. C-Row is a former top 10 ranked world-class athlete and Colombian national team member. She can surgically break down a player's style and come out on top without a scratch. Himang Dragon's enemies, say your prayers. The three dragons enter the arena. Coming from three countries, they unite to fight for the virtual city of Himang. Each one of them has special abilities that will ignite their spirit to fight with everything they have. Solon Kim, also known as Pretty Boy Kim. He is the youngest dragon, a former USA national team member. Pretty Boy Kim is confident, fast, flexible and has some of the fastest double kicks in the world. Damian Villa, also known as Super Villa, the most senior and decorated fighter for the Dragons. A former world rank number 1 and 2 times world medalist. He has a strong, fast and calculated style. Virginia Dellen Moro, also known as Triple V. From the tough streets of Venezuela comes a current national team member. Watch for her fierce non-stop pressure style of fighting.
Now it's time for our first battle, and Tino, we've got one. You touched on Damien, right? You said what he could do, but you also touched on Vadim, and this man and his speed. This is going to be an exciting start to the first ever UBL.
Absolutely. Like, I'm just thrilled. You've got just Damien, who's got like over 85 registered fights. He's got like a win percentage rate of 55%. And then you got the upcoming Vadim, who's exciting. He's a little younger. Yep. He's got 76 registered fights. He's got a win rate of about 51%. This is going to be high action packed. This is going to be a close match. This is going to be a high action pack.
Now I'm going to put you on the spot here, Tino. Which one are you going to pick to win if you have to do it?
Oh man, that's a tough one. But as I said in my opening comments, I strongly believe that Damien does have the advantage simply because of the experience. But I'm telling you, like, let's look for Vadim. He's going to come out firing in all cylinders.
Well, I'm taking Vadim, right? Because this man just lives not too far away from me. He's in Moldova, I'm in Ukraine, so I'm going to back my boy. I'm going to see how it goes.
Awesome.
But let's get into this fight. Let's see the first battle go down. Let's watch what's going to happen. We're going to get ourselves inside Himang.
Let's go.
Select fighter. Supreme Vadim. Vadim Dimitrov.
Taekwondo is the biggest part of my life. It's more than just a sport, it's all my life. You know, we represent a small country, Moldova, so I think like 20 years ago, no one in Taekwondo heard about this country. My brother became first in the European Championship, so it was the biggest emotion in my life that I felt ever.
Select fighter. Super Villa. Damian Villa.
I started Taekwondo because of my father. I didn't know any better. I was kicking before I even went to school. So I started Taekwondo when I was barely starting to walk. But then I would see my father and he would be like an action star to me. He was like Bruce Lee, he was like the Ninja Turtles. So I would see my dad and he was my hero. And I wanted to be like him. I would see him jump and kick. And he has been a very special part of my journey in martial arts my whole life.
Damian Villa versus Vadim Dimitrov.
Supreme Vadim, who?
Damian Villa? Who's this guy?
Select level. Station. Initializing station. Uploading fighters. Get ready.
The first ever match here for the United Battle
Round
League, Tino.
one.
Let's do this.
Damien taking on Vadim. Let's see
3,
who's gonna be able to get it.
2, 1, fight.
You had Damien, I have Vadim. There's a slight buzz. Ooh, and a great kickoff.
Oh,
Very
these guys
explosive.
hit right off the start.
Fast as well. You said about it, Vadim.
Yeah.
It's that experience. You see, look how much is connected
Yeah,
here.
it's just the powerful kicks. He's a lot more powerful.
Patience there from Damien as well. Really smart so far. And look at the lead he has, 54% already down.
Yeah. Vadim is, oh, a great headshot there.
Oh, and a straight pushback as well. No chance there for Vadim.
Oh, nice double there. They're just really going crazy. They're just really being aggressive. Good spin kick there by Vadim.
And you're really seeing it here, right? For Vadim, he needs to snap a bit more, needs to try and get some of them heavier hits in, because right now Damien's all over him.
But it's
Finally
the power.
hit.
The difference is the power.
Round
And there you
over.
go.
Winner, Damian Villa.
Red win.
And the difference really was the power. The
Yeah.
power by Damien.
And his combos, right? The combos were coming through for Damien. That was absolutely solid to start off with. And that's what you got to try and do. You mentioned it when he gets straight in, 1, 2, able to do the damage, and it's putting that pressure onto Vadim.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think Vadim was trying to be aggressive, but just the sheer power of Damien was just really stopping him in his tracks, right?
Well, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first round here on Battle 1, because my oh my, there's going to be a fair few of them. And it was straight out the gates, right? There was no messing about. And it's Vadim with this. Look at this. His reaction straight away. He
Good
knew,
defense,
okay, I'm going to
and
be
he
able to get the second.
capitalizes on that
Yeah.
turn. Very strong, direct, powerful kick. Exchange here. Again, just doubling up, just the power. You can hear it. Boom,
This is what we
boom.
wanted, right? We wanted to see them be able to take some more risks they weren't necessarily normally taking in Taekwondo.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is bringing back that speed and power of Taekwondo that has been lacking in kind of Olympic style Taekwondo.
And in terms of the counters we saw coming through on this one, right? There was only really Damien able to get that done on it, but he was already using that experience. You saw sometimes he was just waiting back for Vadim to strike.
Absolutely, yeah. He had a good combination between striking first and also just waiting and countering as Vadim opened up.
Well, let's get ourselves into round 2, right? Let's see if these fighters are ready and what they'll be able to do this
Let's
time
do
around.
it.
Because right now, Damien's looking hot. There wasn't too much damage done on towards him, but you know, they both spent a hell of a lot of effort.
Absolutely, and I believe Vadim is going to come out firing. Like, he wants this badly.
Well, let's see if he can get this back into his control. He wants to be able to at least
Round
exchange some rounds in here, right? And just look at the scenery of Hai Mang.
3,
Look at them fighting out
2,
in a stage
1.
like this. It's about to
Fight.
go down once again. It's 1-0 in rounds right now to Damien. Let's see if Vadim can fight back.
Oh, he goes for the attempt, but he loses again. Oh, they're just going at it. Oh, the headshot by Vadim.
Good damage
He's
done.
bringing in.
Combo.
Oh, Damien gets the headshot, and he's just really striking so much harder.
Round
There it
over.
is. Wow.
What was
Winner,
that?
Damian
Wow,
Villa.
that was less than 30 seconds.
First battle going for Damien. Okay, you definitely made the right call here, Tino, but I did not expect it to be that fast.
Wow, again, that just speaks to the speed and the power behind Damien's shots. And I said that is one of his strengths. He's just a very explosive, powerful.
Yeah.
He's accurate. He didn't throw us. I don't believe he threw as many kicks, but he's just powerful, and you saw that over and over.
Let's run these highlights, and highlights are going to probably be as quick as this game as well, because it just went down so fast. What a crazy fight that was. 23 seconds, that's impressive, right? But one thing you were touching on in terms of the experience side of things, we knew Vadim was coming explosive, we knew he was fighting strong, but it was Damian's patience over and over again.
Yeah, absolutely. And Vadim is being aggressive, but he's opening himself up. So his defense, he needs to just do a better job at defending while he's attacking, because Damian is just picking him apart. Great headshot there by Vadim.
The celebration for Vadim as well after, I love it. He was straight in for it.
But Damian responds as well with his own headshot. And that took a lot of power and energy on his health bar from Vadim.
Yeah, you can definitely see that Vadim was feeling very pressured in that as well, right? Because at times he was getting very crazy and trying to just throw out the kicks in response, but he was leaving himself open.
Absolutely, and it's also the sense of urgency, because he knows that it's the winner is the winner, whoever wins 2 of 3 rounds. So he's got to go for it. He's got to go for it, but at the same time he's paying a price by opening up.
Well, we know Damian was confident, right? We knew he'd be able to do some big damage, but let's hear from him and see how he was feeling throughout it all. Damian, that was very fast to take the first game there. How confident were you feeling after that one? Because it looked very easy.
Like I said, I have a lot of confidence in my skills. I know I'm fighting a great fighter, but I think I'm better, and I think the difference was just a little bit of the power in the exchanges, and hopefully I can keep it up.
And for the next one, what do you need to look out for? Is there some things you noticed about your opponent there?
I'm fighting a great competitor. He's really speedy, you know, so I got to be careful with those sneaky shots, that speed. But I think with good evasion and hitting big power shots, I'll take it again.
Well, I certainly look forward to seeing the big power shots, but is this going to be the easy battle for you to win overall?
Never easy, but we always try to make it fun for me, and fun for everyone who's watching and supporting. So that's what we're going to do again.
Hey, that's what it's all about. Damian, thank you very much, man. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Supervilla wins first match for Himag Dragons.
Now we're going into our next battle, and this time the ladies are taking to the arena, and we get to see Camilla take on Virginia. Now, you really touched on this, yeah? You got a bit of a feeling you like Camilla in this one?
I do, but I have a soft spot for Virginia, because she's a real she's a fighter in the sense that she's been fighting her whole life.
Yeah.
She's from Venezuela. Things are tough in Venezuela, and she had an incredible journey just to get here. Her whole life is just fighting, and I'm really excited about what she's going to do.
And the thing that's now got to be on the mind of Camilla, right, is there's extra pressure in a match like this, because now her team are already down 1, right?
Yeah.
Vadim didn't get it. Damian got the win, so that means the Dragons are up 1-0. Imagine if now Virginia comes through with the win. That's it. They go. They win 2-0.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is where Camilla, I mentioned that she's kind of calm and soft, but in the ring she's a bit of a killer. So you gotta watch for that. Like she's gonna be calm, but yet she's gonna be extremely accurate. I think the keys to her success is gonna be her direct, using her speed for that direct hit. She's got great defense and the ability to really get in there and exchange with Virginia.
Now, when it comes to their experience, right, some of the fights they've had, they both come from the same region at least.
Correct.
And they fought against each other before.
You know, it's interesting you mentioned that, James, because they're both obviously from the Pan Am region, South America, and they both have a lot of registered fights. I believe Camilla has a better win rate of 59% versus 38, but they've only fought once in the Pan Am region. And it was actually very recent in Mexico at the Pan Am Championships. And you know what? Guess who took the match?
Virginia?
It was actually not even a close match. It was actually Camilla took the match 14 points to 4 in Taekwondo traditional scoring. So so she dominated the match. So let's see what adjustments Virginia's made since that match to basically be more successful in this match.
Well, you know what they say, right? If you took the loss the first time, you learn some more from it.
Absolutely,
so, you know, you got that data, you got something to look back on it.
Absolutely. I'm sure she's been watching the film.
There we go. Watching it back, seeing what you can get done. All right, let's get ourselves into the next fight. We've got Virginia going up against Camilla. Let's watch it go down.
Select fighter. C-Bro. Camilla Rodriguez.
El deporte, el taekwondo, me ha hecho una persona muy fuerte. Yo de pequeña tenía muchas dificultades en mi familia. No hablo de lo personal, sino económicas. Mis padres no podían brindarme como la mejor vida, pero siempre trabajaron muy duro. Fue muy poco, pero poco a poco, con el tiempo, yo creo que el taekwondo me brindó esa oportunidad de poder ayudar un poco en cuanto a la cuestión económica.
Select fighter. Triple V. Virginia Dellen Mora.
El valor que defiendo más que todo es el respeto. Para mí una persona que no respete no tiene valores.
En realidad son pocas las veces que si llego a perder algún combate o alguna competencia me pone triste. Soy una persona más guerrera y considero que en mí no está. Mi límite está muy allá, sin importar que si me caigo, si me tropiezo, siempre me voy a levantar porque pues considero que la vida es una sola.
Virginia Dellen Mora versus Camila Rodriguez.
Porque yo soy muy rápida, soy muy fuerte, soy demasiado explosiva y ya con eso tengo todo.
Me han dicho que es buena, pero yo soy mejor.
Select level. Initializing station. Uploading fighters. Get ready.
Our next battle, we touched on it. Virginia going up
Round
against Camila.
one.
You mentioned it already. Camila won when they had their first ever match, and the only match. So it's the
3,
second time these guys will fight.
2,
This time it's in the
1,
UBL with a lot higher
fight.
stakes.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I bet Virginia's gonna come out firing. There, and Camila capitalizes right away.
And the speed of it, almost a slight slip there from Camila. Needs to be careful, but that was powerful.
Wow. Must have been great defense because there was no health registered. Look at them go.
Staying there with the key counters as well. Defensiveness has got to be on point, and
There you go again. Just the accuracy of her strikes.
and it's the critical hits. That's like the third one now.
Absolutely. Virginia does do a better job of blocking when she opens up to attack.
Got to make sure that's key, holding on to it. Camila now with a few missed shots. Virginia keeping the distance with it.
Yeah. Using that check to close in on the distance and cut the attack. Oh, she goes for the spin kick. Came pretty close to hitting Virginia.
You can see Virginia's trying to be a little bit more mobile, but Camila is striking so well.
So hard. And just more accurate.
Faking
Virginia
it,
kept the
so
distance.
straight in with a counter. Virginia needs to be careful though. 33% is all she's got left.
Okay, and she's got to follow up if she misses like that. Good punch, but not enough to register. Oh, see, those direct shots with the right leg are just generating so much power.
Virginia smartly though, able to duck away from the
Down to
headshot while coming
11%
through.
health, and
Round
Camila
over.
takes the round.
Winner.
Solid
Camila
first round coming out
Rodriguez.
from Camila. She's going to be very happy with that. Kept a huge life lead throughout as well. The pressure really wasn't on her. And you saw with Virginia, she was trying to avoid the shots. She was keeping nice and defensive at times. But every time she was going in, Camila was just there, tapping it, pushing it back.
Yeah, and it was really the power. She was very patient. Camila was very patient, and she was extremely accurate. And that right leg direct kick, you could hear the power behind that. I mean, she was tagging Virginia over and over.
Well, you know, right, we got to look at the highlights, but you understand that I felt Camilla's kick and I'm like double the size of her, and yet she wasn't even putting full force into that, and I definitely know what it could do, so I saw the criticals.
For sure. Boom, just the accuracy and the power of the hits by Virginia and the follow-up. Strong punch, not enough for Virginia, but Camila follows up with the direct kick right there and bang with the follow right there and follow up again. And that's really the difference of the match. Camila's really following up with her kicks, and that's having a huge impact in this match.
And some of the stats we're getting fed here right as well. Hardest hit in comparison, Virginia managed to hit 11, but Camila 32. That's that power we're talking about.
Absolutely, and just the accuracy again, with turtle direct rate to 7, she was first to strike at 3 seconds. Actually, they both struck first at 3 seconds apart, on that initial exchange. But the hardest hits are just definitely in favor of Camila.
Well, let's see if she can do it some more, right? Let's get into round 2. Let's see if Virginia can bounce back in this one. Remember, Camila, if she can get this done, that puts them, Thunder and Dragons, 1-1, and it's still all to play for going into the final
Round
match.
2,
Yeah, Virginia's got to neutralize
3,
Camilla's speed
2,
and timing,
1.
and she's got to
Fight.
either have better reaction time when Camilla strikes. She's got to follow up. She can't leave herself exposed after she misses. Oh, good turn there, but good block by Camilla to take away that strong, powerful back kick.
Virginia, though, with the life lead, right? That's what's going to be key here. She wasn't able to hang on to it in the first round.
Again, good defense by Virginia there to avoid the back kick by. Ooh. And good high section defense with her arm. No, that's what I'm talking about. She's got to take that direct kick. That, unfortunately, good defense. And right now, she's playing much better defense. As you can see, her health bar is still at 100%.
Yep. And it's the adaptation we're seeing here from Virginia.
Absolutely.
She swapped the style up a little bit. She's trying to read her opponent. Everything can change.
Much better defense in this round by Virginia.
Nice.
Good follow up, yeah. And the follow through with the kick after the punch. Oh, strong punch by Camilla. Wow.
She will fight back into this if she can, and Virginia doesn't want to give it a chance.
See?
Another one landed, and look, it's a critical again.
Absolutely,
big damage.
Absolutely, yeah. She's got it. Oh, the headshot. Virginia just got out of the way enough to prevent that from hitting her in the jaw and potentially a KO.
And this is where Virginia can't be scared, though. You were in the lead, now you need to focus up again.
Absolutely.
She's continuing to lose health.
She is taking the lead again, Camilla. Virginia started the rounds. Oh, great attempt by Camilla with the spin back kick.
And they're going to start to get tired now as well, remember.
Absolutely.
It's 120 seconds. We're down to the last 10 coming up into it.
And
this could go to full distance.
And they've been going at it the whole round. Like, this is incredible. Just an incredible performance by both fighters. They're a little tired coming to the end of the round.
Round over.
And Camilla takes
Winner,
the round and
Camilla
the battle.
Rodriguez.
And you see what was great there with Camilla? She knew she had the lead at that point. She fought her way back into it. And then she was just taking the kicks and just keeping her at bay. She was like, I'm not going to allow her to get back in and allow her to even have a chance in this game. And now you see it. Camilla gets it done again.
Yeah.
We can understand where you were mentioning the head-to-head. What you said, like 14 points to 4. So,
but you got to give credit to Virginia because she started the round in excellent
Adaptation.
shape. Her defense was solid.
Yep.
She was attacking, but also covering up so that it would prevent Camilla from making contact. So she took the lead earlier on. Then as she opened up, Camilla just started tagging her just with accuracy, the follow-up, especially the follow-up to her punches.
Yep.
And it was just a great comeback round by Camilla.
huge amounts of power in there as well. We're going to take a look again at the highlights and see some of those magic moments coming out from Camilla and Virginia.
I love that direct attack. I love that. Just the power, the speed, the turn of the body avoids the impact by the opponent, the counterattack by the opponent, and now she starts to lose some of that defense that she started in the first round.
And this is the one, right? That was the one that changed it all, because Virginia felt that hit. It was 30% of her health gone just from one critical hit. And she certainly deserves to celebrate after that one, because she's kept the thunder in this.
Absolutely, absolutely. She's just an incredible, they're both incredible athletes. That was a great match. Love that, just the back and forth. Love the fact that Virginia started ahead, but then Camilla's experience and power really came through and towards the end of the round.
Well, let's hear from Camilla, right? Because we've got to understand how she's feeling after such a great fight and keeping her team within it.
Congratulations, Camilla, on winning your fight. How do you feel about winning your first fight in the UBL?
Bueno, estoy muy feliz, muy contenta. Siento que la UBL quiere dar un espectáculo a nivel mundial con el taekwondo y eso lo estamos logrando aquí. Y estoy muy feliz de poder hacer parte de esta gran liga y quiero ir por más.
What will you do differently in the next fight?
Bueno, yo quiero ser más fuerte, más agresiva, quiero hacer más combinaciones para que mi equipo gane y dar un gran espectáculo.
Congratulations, Camilla, and thank you for the interview.
Gracias.
Zero wins first match for Gentown Thunder.
Joining us now here at the desk, we have the honor of Professor Young joining us here. He is an Olympic gold medalist. He is a 4-time world champion, basically the Michael Jordan of Taekwondo. And I wanted to start by asking you is, What do you think the UBL can do for Taekwondo?
First of all, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I was the big surprise. UBL is a big issue in Taekwondo. This is a new try. So it was a big surprise. Maybe this system is anybody watched this Taekwondo game. That is a good thing, I think.
I really would like to know your opinion of what you saw here today. What do you think about the battles that you saw here today?
It's nice, I think, maybe. So I mentioned a new try, but when I watched the game, as both of the athletes, they just attack. Something they need in a strategy. Sometimes just comes and then watch the opponent detail and then try maybe. Maybe how to make the maybe energy or something like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, just attack. So if I may participate in this system, maybe sometime wait or sometime maybe attack, or how do I attack? Maybe think about that. Very shortly, maybe.
So just a bit more strategy.
More strategy that they need. Right?
That's what we love to see. That's what we're going back to. Professor Jung, thank you so much for joining us here. We're going to continue watching the rest of the battles, and certainly we want to see him use some more strategy because the master says so. We're going into our third fight, and right now the Thunder do still have a chance of winning. They fought back with Camilla, but now the pressure is going to be on Eunice's shoulder to try and deliver. Otherwise, the Dragons might be able to steal the first battle away, because So-won, he's no joke.
No, he's, man, talk about character. This kid's got character. This kid's got confidence. What I'm looking forward to see is, can he deliver in the ring, and because he put on a show even during some of our warm-ups and all that. I just love the energy that this kid brings in. Eunice, though, man, he's got the leg reach advantage. He's got more experience. I mean, he's got like a just incredible number of fights, over 80 fights. It just has a lot more experience in general, right? So I think his speed and power is going to potentially overwhelm So-won, but I'm looking forward to this fight.
So when it comes to Eunice, though, he's got a lot of achievements and accolades in this, right?
Yeah, he sure does. Like, he's a world silver medalist. Like, that's just incredible. He's fought in the Grand Prix, which is the premier of Taekwondo events.
Nice.
And he's got a bronze there. So he just brings that depth of experience, and we're going to be in for a great fight.
And for So-won, right, it doesn't seem like he maybe has as much experience in this, but what does he need to be looking to do in this?
Yeah, like his keys for success is to be really getting on the inside, cut off that distance, so that Eunice doesn't have that leg reach advantage. He's got to be really good with his footwork, so he can like get in and out, get in, kick, get out, or avoid and then get in, right? So that's going to be keys to his success.
Well, let's see what he's thinking, because we know he's charismatic, we know he can be slightly cocky as well, but let's hear the pre-match interview with So-won.
So-won, how do you feel about fighting your first ever UBL battle?
It's truly an honor. I'm ready to be here. I'm excited to be here, and I'm ready to showcase my talent and ability.
This is your first fight ever against Eunice Saras, a decorated fighter, a world champion silver medalist, and you're considered the underdog. How do you feel coming into this fight?
Yeah, I'm an underdog. Yeah, he's bigger. Yeah, he's stronger. Yeah, he's accomplished more. Yeah, he's older, but it doesn't matter. I'm here to fight. I'm ready to showcase my ability and talent, like I said. I'm ready to go.
What can our viewers expect to see from you in Haimeng?
Knowing that I'm the underdog, a little bit less pressure on me, I'm excited to showcase my abilities. So you could see high energy, athletic abilities, and high flying techniques tonight.
Thank you, So-won, and good luck.
Thank you.
We said it, right? He's charismatic. They call him Pretty Boy Kim for a reason, and he's definitely got the swagger to take it through on this, but he now needs to deliver in the fight.
Absolutely. That's what I'm looking forward to. Can he do it? We'll wait and see.
Let's go find out. Let's get ourselves back into the arena. Let's see how this one is going to go down. Eunice, the more experienced one. Eunice, the favorite, but So-won, can he live up to his confidence?
Absolutely.
Select fighter. Turkish Tornado. Yunus.
My biggest success in my life, it was my first big competition, and it was Senior World Championships, and I got silver medal in that. I represent my country and I saw my flag on the top. It was my biggest success.
Select fighter. Pretty boy Kim. So-won Kim.
So, being a 5-year-old kid, I had no other choice but to go to Taekwondo every day, considering my father was a Taekwondo master. So I was just brought into it, and I had to do it all my life. And it just became a love and a passion. What motivated me was the amount of work, time, effort my father put into me. It was just nothing but motivation. I don't think I've reached the top yet or my capacity as an athlete yet, but I'm still going, and it's still motivating me to keep going strong.
So-won Kim versus Yunus.
Sohwan, senin maçlarını izledim ve biliyorum ki ben senden iyiyim. Benim cüccegilerimi ve kafaya tekniklerime dikkat et.
A little nervous. It's the first ever big event, so let's see what happens. Let's go.
Select level. Initializing station. Uploading fighters. Get ready. Round 1. 3, 2, 1, fight.
And is he gonna use that leg reach advantage right off the bat?
Yeah, you can see the height difference
Yeah,
as well,
there's
right?
definitely
Straight with some
so
big
they're
kicks.
doing a good job. So you got tagged already.
Oh. Said about getting in.
Good follow up there.
Trying.
Not enough power. Doing a good job of getting on the inside.
And this is the problem for So-won though, right? Because when he's trying to go in, he needs to get out so fast that sometimes he's losing that power.
Absolutely, yeah. He needs to get in and out quickly and really have strong defense. Otherwise, he's gonna get tagged as he comes out.
There we go.
Yunus. Yeah.
Staying on top of him, but they need to break it up. They're gonna reset. Yunus still with
Good.
quite the lead.
Getting out of the way, but he's got to follow up. Oh. You see the red flash? There's just not enough power on that shot by Yunus. That's why it didn't reduce any of So-won's health. Feeling each other out here for distance. He's got to cover up. He's got to follow up. So-won has got to follow up. When he misses, he's got to follow up. Yeah, like that. Good combination there. Oh, that headshot came pretty close to tagging So-won.
Yunus want to put an end to him.
So he's not really committing. I think at this point he may be feeling a little bit intimidated or he's tired.
Yeah.
He's not really committing to his kicks.
And that fatigue can start to kick in. Look, we've only got 30 seconds left of this.
Exactly. Good defense there. He cut off the distance when Yunus spun. He needs to do that, but he's got to follow up with a kick.
Try and get those combinations flowing. Yunus though, the
Yunus
aggressor.
again needs to follow up. He's just really, his weight, his attack is really weighing in onto, oh, good counter there, but So-won blocked because it didn't move the health bar. Yes, So-won is just not committing. He looks tired. He's not really committing to his kicks.
Well, it is going to go the full distance with this one.
Round over.
They're both flagging a little bit, but
Winner,
Yunus is going to get it.
Yunus.
86% health remaining for him. So-won only there with 45.
Yeah, and again, like the match, really, the difference in the match was just the reach advantage.
Yep.
So-won did a pretty good job at times of when Yunus would attack to move in to cut off that distance, but then he needs on the inside, he needs to work hard on the inside with those short, powerful kicks, and that's what's missing for So-won right now.
Well, let's go through some of the highlights we saw from their first fight on this one. And Yunus, like you mentioned, he was going through powerful, he was going through confident, and I think that's what we need to see. The confidence we heard in the interview needs to come out now in the fight for So-won.
You got it. Yeah, and it's just boom, like he's like good cutoff, but there just not enough on the follow up.
And it's just constant. It's the aggression, right? He pushes, goes forward. He's all over you.
And that constant attack and push, that tires out an opponent. And you can see that's really tiring out So-won. He's really getting tired by the aggression of Yunus.
And you see where you're talking about, right, the reach is that you can see often So-won's going in and then he's trying to get out so fast that almost he's losing a bit of that power.
Yeah, absolutely.
Certainly a tough one for him though, and Yunus will walk away with the first chance of this one, but we'll have to see how the rest of it goes. Should we get ourselves back into the arena and see what's next going to happen?
Let's go. Like he's got to, Suwan really has to come through in this round. He's got to get on the inside, work hard on the inside.
Round 2.
And just kick with more confidence and more power.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Yunus is definitely going to be feeling good after round 1, but both of them, we saw how tired they were.
Great, yeah, see, Yunus is coming on strong, much better defense, but he's got to attack. Oh,
that was great.
That was fantastic. The 360 spin, misses on the first one, gets the second one. Great power. Oh, look at that direct hit.
That's more like
by
it.
Yunus, but he answers. Suwan answers. Oh my goodness.
Oh, damn.
That's a potential knockout. If he hadn't turned his head quickly, oh my God. That
really
turning kick generates so much power by Yunus.
This is much better from both of them. You can see it.
Good. You just got to follow through a little bit more. Oh. See, you can't just move back. You got to counter. He's just moving straight back, and that's not effective. He's got to change the angle. Otherwise, he's going to get tagged over and over by the reach advantage of Yunus.
And the fear factor starts to play a part. Yunus trying to play the hand game, trying to fake him out with it.
Yeah, he's got to do that, but after he kicks, he can't just back up. Oh, good avoidance there. Great angle by Suwan. It's a very close match at this point in terms of health.
Yunus really trying to lick his head clean off in this one.
Yeah, Yunus starting to take the lead. Suwan's health has been depleting. Gets it back. Good distance. He cut off that distance. He cut off that direct attack by Yunus. And he's got to do more of that.
Oh, he is struggling with it.
I think that punch hurt him.
That was some serious power coming out from Yunus.
No kidding. There it comes again. Look at Yunus coming. Yunus is just, Yunus knows he hurt him, and he's just gonna attack him. Oh, what an exchange by both fighters. Oh my goodness. Yunus is just throwing everything out of the double, the spin.
Winner, Yunus, sorry.
Even after time they wanted it still. That was a lot closer. Suwan really did try to bring it back.
Absolutely.
He had a lead for quite some time of it as well, but it was Yunus's overwhelming confidence, right? Every time there was a gap, he's just slapping it back.
Absolutely. I think there was one of the highlights there was that punch really tired him. It really took a lot of him. And then Yunus just came back firing like crazy, the double, the triple, the spin, and that just took out the energy of Suwan.
Quite literally, you got to kick them when they're down, when you got them on the ropes like that, right? You got to be able to push forward.
You got it.
Let's roll the highlights through that one, because that I did not expect. It was great to see Suwan able to fight back into it.
Just that spin generated so much power.
There we go, the combos again.
You just can't move straight back. Like he's either cut out or boom, and gets high finish. The combination of going to the body drops the guard and then exposes the headshot. Good distance there, moving out of the way. See, right there, that punch just really winded him. And then from there on, Yunus just took him to town. Yunus didn't let up. Triple, back kick. Oh, look at this. One. And then he just fought one, two, and then he goes back to the attack again. 3, 4, 5. Like it's just, wow. Now, Suwan was answering back.
Yes, 100%. He actually had the fight in him, but like you mentioned, once he had that punch, once that really took the wind out of him, that was it. And then Yunus knew it was time to strike and put an end to it all.
Absolutely. I got to take him out now. And he just really delivered.
He certainly did deliver. And now this puts Thunder in a very good position after the battle. Ones have gone down, but let's hear from Yunus and see what he's thinking.
Yunus, congratulations on winning your first UBL fight. What was your attitude coming into this fight?
Thank you, Tino. First fight, I was confident, I was sharp. I knew that I have more experience than him, and I know that I'm gonna beat him.
Are you happy with your first fight? And how do you feel about your performance?
Yeah, I'm very happy. I had good combos, I had strong kicks. I'm happy my performance at first fight.
What adjustments do you need to make for the next fight in order to win and dominate your opponent?
Yeah, I want to same mistake which I did in the first fight, and I think I won't give any point to him, and I will finish my health by 100%.
Thank you, Yunus, and congratulations once again.
Thank you very much.
Turkish Tornado wins second match for Gentown Thunder.
The Gentown Thunder walk away with the first battle victory here, Tino, and they did it with a 2-1 scoreline. They were looking solid throughout. It may have been a great start off for Damien and the Dragons, but they can't close down at the end.
We just saw everything from these athletes. They went all out from the beginning, and now, I don't know about you, but I strongly believe that both, I mean, we're going to see the same thing again, but now the Dragons, they got some ground to make up, and I'm just thinking here, how are they going to show up?
Well, after we saw these, right, now I feel like we deserve 3 battles. I don't want this to go 2-0 now. It's like we just watched this.
Same here. Let's keep going. Let's keep
it going. We're going to the alley next as well, right? So we're moving over to a different arena. We're going into our next fight, and we're back with Virginia taking on Camila.
Virginia Dellen Mora versus Camila Rodriguez. Select level. Alley. Initializing alley. Loading level. Uploading fighters. Get ready. Round 1. 3,
you know, again,
2,
like the keys here is
1,
for Virginia to just come out. They know they're down. They got to come out. She's got to come out strong, aggressive, take calculated risks, especially to the head. Oh, and there she goes. There she goes. Much better start.
But that was huge. But look at the damage that Virginia was able to pull.
That's what I mean. You know what? And Camila just got her head out of the way quick enough to avoid a potential knockout, but just incredible. Much better defense by Virginia. Oh, strong punch there.
She got a spring in her step and she's looking to land these big kicks.
She is taking calculated risks by going high. Oh my goodness. Did you see that?
That was nuts.
If she didn't turn those shoulders, Camila would have had a huge strike. Oh, a huge strike.
Counter coming through solid. 85% lead here for Virginia.
Wow,
she had a lead before, but not like this.
Did she ever come out strong? Now she's just maybe more cautious. She's taking her time. She knows she's ahead. All she needs is one direct strike.
It's that one key shot to land.
Man, did she ever come out firing and really going for the head, which she did, and she got rewarded. And
so close.
Wow. She just chipped away again at Camila's health. Oh my goodness. Great defense by Camila to absorb with her arms the impact of that back kick.
Round over. Winner, Virginia Dellen Mora.
She is a fighter. She comes from the streets of Caracas. She's gonna come out. We knew that. That's what I wanted to see from my girl Virginia.
And so much of a life lead throughout all of it. It was a different scenario this time around. We're gonna take a look through some of these highlights once again. And there's lots of highlights from this one. Virginia was just giving her a rule. I don't think Camila expected that.
Oh my goodness, that timing of that spinning hip kick to the head was incredible. Look at that.
Oh!
Boom! Oh my goodness, that was unreal. Wow, I believe it caught Camila off guard.
Yeah.
She wasn't expecting that.
And there we go, this is towards the ending
that was
of it.
The end of the round, just finished.
And the thing is, Camila knew she had so much ground to catch up, so Virginia could just play smart at the end, right? Hold it back a little bit, and then take the shots only when Camila was coming at her.
Absolutely, yeah. Great round by Virginia. But you got to give credit to Camila. She avoided some serious headshots there, some serious impact. So great round. To me, that was my favorite round of all the matches so far.
Yeah, dude, it's only going to get better from here, I feel, right? They learn more, they adapt more.
Man.
It's going to keep on happening. Let's see what goes down in this next round. Can Virginia take it and get herself a 2-0 and help the Dragons out? Or can Camila fight back? We know what she can do, but it's all about the micro adjustments going into this one and the mind games now as well.
Absolutely. She's got to be confident going in. You got to wonder how much of that impacted Camila's psychic. I mean,
better start.
Better start, yeah. See, Virginia's opening up, but she's not really covering well with her arms and protecting her body. Oh my goodness. Oh!
Head again.
Head again. But you see, Camilla's ability to turn her head really avoided that from taking a lot of health from her.
Yeah.
But she managed to score with that direct shot. That was an incredible exchange.
The defense is strong, and this is what Camilla was having towards the end of the first round.
Absolutely.
She's now taking it into the second, and Virginia, she's now the one that needs to work on her adjustments.
Absolutely. Her superior defense is showing here. Camilla's superior defense is showing. She's attacking more directly. She's following up. Better timing. Great shot there.
Pushing her off with the kickers afterwards well.
Absolutely. Virginia is down. She's got 45% health left. She's got to be aggressive while defending well. See, again. Camilla takes advantage of the weak defense.
Round over.
Wrong. Oh my goodness.
Winner,
Wow.
Camilla
Combo
Rodriguez.
straight off the back of that. That's how you end it.
Correct. You know what the difference there? It was the combination of the punch immediately followed by that direct kick. That just generates extreme power. You're stopping your opponent and then boom, you're just going for that direct hit.
Well, let's see some more of that again, right? Let's bring these highlights back onto your screens because it's highlight after highlight when you're watching these two fight.
That was just, see, you can see she's adjusting the headgear.
You said in the slow-mo, right? Because when we're going to see this now, it's going to be, wait.
Wow. Had she not turned her head and her shoulders, that was incredible.
And you saw though, right? Camilla was now waiting for Virginia to strike before going forward.
See that punch? That was crazy. The punch and the follow-up kick, that is some serious power. I'm sure you felt some of that when we were fooling around.
Yeah. Fooling around, definitely gonna say it was
Camilla, look at
fooling
that. Boom, stops her and follows up with the kick. That is a lot of power generated in a short period of time.
And we're gonna get our first one with 3 rounds. This is going to be as close as it goes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We certainly deserve this one. Let's get ourselves back into the alley. Let's get ourselves into the 3rd round because this is the decisive one.
Absolutely.
Right now, from what we've seen, you would quite happily say they were even, but I'm just impressed with Camilla being able to now wait back and be so patient. She's allowing Virginia's aggressiveness to be used against her.
Absolutely. So I want to see what adjustments Virginia's going to make here. Oh my goodness. Again, there it goes. She's starting to hit her at will with those direct shots.
Again, she knows it, right? It's the punch, the push, the kick.
Yeah. Great defense. Oh my goodness. Wow, Virginia. See, that's what about Virginia. She takes those risks, but you can see Camilla's defense is superior. She blocked a lot of those shots with her arms.
That defense, that patience.
Goes for the headshot, and again, just missed. Direct shot, scores by Virginia, but Camilla gets the headshot. Incredible exchange.
I'm just impressed Virginia is still there after that one.
The fact that she stayed on her feet is just insane.
Again, Camilla though, life lead, confident, waiting for Virginia to strike, and this is it. Whoa!
Man. Just really, really aggressive attempt, but just lost her balance and fell heavily onto the mat.
Camilla knows she's got the lead. She's just got to play it smart. 50 seconds to go as well.
Yeah, she knows she's got to be a bit more cautious here. She doesn't want to lose her health. So it's a combination of being aggressive, but yet kind of a calculated risk. Again, that's a good attempt, but she didn't commit because she's worried about that spin.
And she needs to be worried, right? With that health left, big headshot comes through.
Absolutely. I'm sure that, so she's not committing. She's kind of leaning back as she throws that kick. She's hesitating, and that's going to cost her. She needs to commit to those kicks in order to get through Camilla's guard. Just great defense.
And time now is not on Virginia's side.
See, Camilla smells it. She can smell victory. She's coming.
This is going to put Thunder well in the lead.
Round over.
She smelled that victory.
Winner,
she knew she had done enough damage with those strong direct body shots to take away a lot of health from Virginia. Man, what a great fight, James.
The full distance, right? Even a full 120 seconds on the final and 3rd round coming out there. But Camilla She may have dropped a round, but she still stands strong and takes the fight when it comes to it. Highlights will run on through, and those highlights are going to be special once again, because the one thing you've got to look at between these two fighters is Virginia's never scared, but it's what you said, it's the risks, and the risk versus reward wasn't paying off.
Yeah, just like you saw there, she went for the direct here. She loses on the headshot. She goes for the headshot, but she loses to the body. And now here she goes for the direct shot, and they both score. She goes for the body, but gets tagged in the head. What an exchange! Like, that was incredible. That's the kind of calculated risks you need to take.
Bit of rough and tumble on this one.
Yeah.
And that's what can happen, right? When you're trying to go for it, you're both going at the same time, and you're just
yeah.
trying to throw whatever you can to get the hit.
Zero wins first match for Gentown Thunder.
We're going into our second fight and battle 2 for Damien taking on Vadim. And last time around, it was super fast, crazy explosive, but it was Damien who was looking hella strong.
Absolutely. And the end of that match pretty quickly in both rounds. I have a feeling that Vadim is going to come out. Like, for him, he's got to show up now.
Yeah.
He's got to show up. He's got to be aggressive, but he's got to be also take calculated risks and really work on his defense to really stay in the match.
And he can seal the deal for his team here as well, right? If he can get this one, it's a very impressive statement for him to make.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be critical. So he's got to really get in there. He's got to be accurate. He's got to throw the attacks and continuously focus on his defense. And he's really got to follow up in order to take advantage of his speed.
And let's see what adjustments these guys can make when it comes to it. Let's see how it's all going to go down. We're going to move ourselves back into the alley. We're going into our match between Damien and Vadim.
Damien Villa versus Vadim Dimitrov. Select level. Initializing alley. Uploading fighters. Get ready. Round 1. 3, 2,
I just gotta know,
1.
is he gonna be that fast? Is he gonna be that fast again?
Yeah, it's gonna. I believe we're gonna see some really exciting. There you go.
Ooh, straight off the gate.
Starting to exchange. Good defense by both. There you go.
On the
Vadim
board.
strikes first. Damien follows up. Great exchange there.
Nice. Much better from Vadim.
Yeah, he's got to stay in there. He's got to follow up when he misses like that. Oh. Both exchanging. But it's Vadim that's connecting with more accuracy, following through. Much better defense by Vadim.
They're trying to capitalize on the mistakes of each other.
Absolutely. And the action is so fast that your timing has to be impeccable. And great distance, but see, right there, Damien capitalizes after he missed that spin. He takes the body shot. Oh, great attempt by Vadim.
Still able to land a couple though. And Vadim does have the life lead in this one.
Yeah, he's chipping away.
Slowly but surely.
Absolutely. He's got to be feeling a little tired. I mean, he's just been going at it nonstop from the beginning of the round.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? We know their games were fast before, but when it comes to this, like, this is fast, but still, they're having the time now running out. It's not a quick match, it's just speed for them.
Oh, I love that. Goes for the head. The head is not there, changes and goes to the body. He's just chipping away. He's staying in the game. Great attempt there by Vadim. Gets his head out of the way to avoid the spin kick by Damien.
Time's running out, 15 seconds to go. Missed kick, no punish for it either.
Can Damien get a critical hit? Oh, almost. Almost. 4 seconds left. Can Damien do it? Great defense by Vadim.
Round over.
Vadim wins the round.
All right, now we got a game on our hands, right? It was fast in terms of the actual fighting, but not fast on the timer. And you could see the tiredness was starting to set in.
Absolutely. Well, come on, they were going all out. Like, oh yeah, they were going all out. So it's not, that's expected. The quicker is now, how quickly can they recover for the next round, right? Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, let's give them a bit of time to recover and run some
absolutely.
highlights as well, right? We'll give them a few seconds. At least will be somewhat fair for them. But it was a whole different style of play coming out from Vadim this time.
Absolutely. Both players exchanging action. Look at that. Like, just both with critical hits, or just really with counters as well. Following through. Ultimately, Vadim wins this round because just better defense.
Yep.
See, like that, just
being in the lead from very early on, holding on to your position, looking good for it.
Yeah, misses there, goes for the spin. Oh,
just on the back.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
And Damien was looking at that critical hit, and he almost had it. Not quite committing, Damien not quite committing to his kick, and Vadim really taking advantage of that. See, better defense there by Vadim.
And I think here for Damien, he also needs to be careful going into the next round of like looking at how he deals with this, right? Because he wasn't ready for it this time around. He expected more of that explosiveness.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, he started strong. He seemed to slow down a little bit, so I'm not sure if there's injury there or not, but because he seemed to slow down towards the end as well. So that could be playing a factor. I mean, this is an individual that competes a lot, you know, so there could be injuries coming in here. So we'll see what happens in the second round.
And you mentioned as well, right, there's a bit of an age difference with it as well. That all experience is great on one thing, but we both know when you get older, it starts to struggle more.
But it is part of the sport, and I'm sure he will tell you, I'm sure Damien will tell you, like, it's just part of the sport, right?
Oh yes, it certainly is. Let's get back into the arena once again. Let's move into the second round. Let's see if Vadim can get himself a 2-0.
Absolutely.
3, 2, 1.
See how Damien reacts and comes out. Again, Vadim leading the attack, falling a little bit short, not quite committing, maybe being a bit too cautious.
First hit.
First hit.
So Damien now actually going to be able to start off strong here, but he needs to keep it going. Needs to find a way to keep breaking this defense.
I believe Damien's going to play the counter game here. He's going to pick his shots. He's going to let Vadim open up. There you go. Caught Vadim coming in. They both try the spin. Doesn't work. Damien doing great at defense, keeping 100% health. And like I said, he's just chipping. Oh! Goes for the head. Not sure if it was enough to score. Yeah, he's just really being a bit Damien, he's just being a bit cautious. He's really picking his shots.
Yeah.
The pace is slowed down a little bit.
It's all down to timing for Damien right now. Finally though, Vadim's able to land a bit of a strike, but it's only going to take 6%.
Not a lot. There wasn't a whole lot behind that kick. You can see some fatigue is kicking in.
And if they can go long distances
That's
on
what
both
he
of these.
needs, kind of that direct shot.
Vadim now really struggling. Less than 50%.
Yeah, Damien is really just picking away. He's using that direct kick with the right leg. And that's really making the difference.
Nicely done. He's still trying to fire back, but they're opening themselves up so much.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. There isn't as much speed behind these kicks, which is generating less power. It's not generating as much power. Great attempt there by Vadim with a spin kick, but great defense by Damien.
Not long
3
left.
seconds.
Damien's going to even it up, and that's what he wants to see at the very end, putting him on the floor a little bit as well, but Vadim recovered very quickly. The energy is still so high.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and you can see like they're still going for it. They're both taking calculated risks, but I think in that round, that second round, the experience of Damien really showed. Like he slowed the pace down a little bit, and he was just picking his shots as Vadim opened up.
He wasn't firing them right, it's just kind of willy-nilly. He was making sure that he'd bide his time and pick the correct.
Exactly, just with more accuracy, exactly.
Let's see some of them back on the highlights as well, though, and understand again how we managed to get to this situation. Because Vadim, he started off with the first round, but it was a learning experience here for Damien.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is where experience comes in. Like Damien's experience, he does have more experience, right? And I mean, he's fought for both Mexico, the US, he's been to World Championships. He was ranked #1 in the world a while back. He's now a top 25 ranked fighter.
Impressive, very impressive when it comes to this. They hear
That's
it, right?
the kind of shot you want. Yeah, there's just not as much power. You can see they're just chipping away, but it's not a critical hit, which would take a lot of health from their opponent.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, right? They're a little bit smaller than the other guys when it comes to it. They're coming in with these shots, but it's so much more faster, but less of the direct power off the back of
Exactly.
it.
So the moment, the moment they start losing some of that speed, the kicks just don't have as much impact.
And it is going to come down when you go in 3 rounds of it. They impressed us first time around because of how fast it was, right? But it was all Damien. At least now we've got an actual fight on our hands as we start to get closer to going into the 3rd round. And that's what you've got to say. Now we've benefited from getting the 3 rounds in here. Now we're getting to see them learn as this goes on.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see who makes what adjustments in this final round, because I believe Vadim will come out firing again, but he's got to be perhaps a bit more patient.
Yep.
Look for that direct shot and then follow up.
I want to see that defense that he had in round 1 back again. That's what's going to be key, right?
Absolutely.
But using that defense and looking at how patient Damien's going to be. We're going to continue to run on forward. Let's get ourselves into the 3rd and final round. This will decide who will be the winner of Battle 2 between Damien and Vadim.
1.
Yeah, Vadim has got to be aggressive but calculated.
Straight in with it though. Damage being done both sides.
Oh, great combination by both. Well, look, they're just lighting up this game.
Okay, this is it though. All energy was saved for this final round.
Well, they know it's all or nothing here. Oh my goodness, did you see that?
That was huge.
As he was falling, he managed to kick. What agility.
That needs to be done on the slow-mo without fail. Vadim struggling,
Round
not much of a chance, and
I mean,
look
Winner,
at
Damien
it.
Villa.
He even holds himself back at the end.
Wow.
What a round.
Man, that was quick.
Sportsmanship,
Wow.
I like it. I'm all down for that kind of thing.
That was an incredible round. Both fighters going all out, throwing everything at each other. They did not hold back. I thought they would be more cautious and take a more tactical approach. They threw that out the window and said, let's go.
We said it was like a bit more defense, you know.
Nah,
Patience coming in,
they're
no,
like, hey,
bang.
let's go. You
Straight
and me.
in with it.
You and me, let's go.
We got to run these highlights because I want to see that when he managed to hit it while he was falling backwards. Like that was insane.
That was insane. He was actually falling and he managed to turn that fall into a strike.
And remember, this round was only 29 seconds. That's how quickly it went back to how we started.
Like, it's
Here we
just
go.
Unreal.
The combos that were coming into play.
They fooled us. Here we are thinking that they're going to be tactical and cautious. It's almost like they talked to each other and said, hey, let's go. You and me, let's go.
That was it. All on the line.
Look at that. These guys are insane. Oh my goodness. That was just, it is that. That's the hit.
The combo and a critical. The power on that must have been
He's falling. He's falling. So he's falling. Bang!
Whoa. That's the technique.
Agility,
That's the technique.
That was insane. Oh my goodness.
I did not expect that.
And creative.
Yeah.
And most people just fall and go, man, I'll take my break. He turns that fall into a strike.
Damien's doing anything he can to make sure he can at that
I want to end this round because I need my rest.
I've been going long enough with this one.
Exactly.
Supervilla wins first match for Hemang Dragons.
Potentially the final fight we're going to see here, Tino. And Suwon, if he wants to stop that being a final fight, he's the one that needs to deliver now and fight back against Eunice and take this win.
You got it. Pretty boy has got to deliver. Plain and simple.
And it can't just be words.
Exactly. He's got to get in there. He's got to take the fight to Eunice. He's got to get on the inside, punish Eunice on the inside, and then get out.
Let's get ourselves back into the alley for potentially the last fight we're going to be having here. Eunice, he was looking so strong before, but now it's do or die for the Dragons.
So-Won Kim versus Eunice Sara. Select level. Initializing alley. Uploading fighters. Get ready. Round 1. 3,
Let's
2,
go. Let's go, Suwon.
1.
Pretty boy camp.
fight.
Let's do this.
The height difference. It's always there. It's so obvious. But look again, Yunus. Big damage.
Yunus is coming out firing.
He's pushing him around.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how much of this is really just affecting Suwon's confidence. This has gotta be a confidence killer.
The thing is, we got to remember here with Suwon, he didn't have as much time to prepare and practice for this, right? Came in a little bit more last minute than the other fighters.
That's right. Yeah. So you got to wonder as well if that's got is a factor in this fight for him or in this battle. Yunus just doing a great job of defending, attacking well, but also showing great defense. And even in that punch there, you saw like there's really not a whole lot of power behind Suwon's punch or kick for that matter.
He shouldn't have used it all on me.
Yeah. Maybe that practice session with you is not really paying off. That's better. Very nice. But even so, like that type of technique will usually generate. Yunus! Oh my God! You just say, yeah, you're gonna spin on me?
He's not having it.
There. I'm not having any of that.
Thing is, you feel like you might have Yunus, and then he just
comes
back.
at you. Yeah, you figured that would intimidate it. That kind of spin kick and power would intimidate it. No, that's experience. On Yunus' part, that's experience. He's just spinning both sides.
Going in for it.
Going in. Try to maybe throw a flying kick and knocking Yunus on his butt, but that didn't happen.
It could go the distance though. A tiring round for both of them.
Yeah, they gotta feel exhausted.
Round
starting
over.
off with the first round, he's looking ever strong, ever good again, and you got to say, this could be Yunus just walking away with a straight 4-0.
Yeah.
Could they even be around? Because there's a significant advantage.
Yeah,
here.
like the way Yunus started, I thought he was going to end this fight like in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But then I got to give credit to Suwon. He didn't win the round, but he did fight back.
Yeah.
He didn't just back up and put his tail between his legs. He fought back. The start was that spin, that 360 spin. That technique usually generates a lot of power. He did it, but you can see there wasn't a whole lot of health bar taken, so he's definitely feeling tired.
And he was a lot faster going in and out this time around. We'll see some of it back on these highlights as well as we watch it go down. But it was this start, right?
Yeah.
Even then, Yunus just straight in, wanting the combos, wanting the critical hits.
And that's tiring. Like when you're getting hit hard like that, and your opponent is constantly on you, it just takes the life out of you. It wastes a lot of your own energy and the ability to fight back. Again, those critical hits, they take a lot of energy out of you.
Yeah, they really do.
Just look at that. Just great power generated by that spin and just no answer by Suwon.
Huge damage being done. Now for Yunus, he could just close it all out here. He could be taking the win for Thunder, but you know what happens, right? When your back's against the wall, we know Pretty Boy Kim want to fire back.
Yeah, I think this is where character comes in. So let's see, can he fight back?
Let's see, get ourselves into round two. Can he dig deep enough?
Exactly,
Round
deep enough,
two.
yes. Deep enough.
3, 2, 1.
Yunus start off as explosive this time around. Straight in, but it's just both an exchange with this. But again, look.
Better defense. See, better distance by, Pretty Boy. Yes. There you go. He's tagging him up.
Playing Yunus in his own game.
Yeah, see, that's what's the success. He's got to get on the inside, double up, triple up on the inside, move out, move in. Much better round by Suwon.
The combo.
Look at that counter back, the power it generates. Much better. That was a hard shot by Yunus, but much better defense by Suwon.
Very smart. Roll around on it.
That's experience. If Suwon had not turned, it could have been lights out for Suwon.
Straight away firing back now. He's confident with it.
That's what you got to go on the inside. When you get on the inside, you got to double up. You can't just throw one kick. Much better round. This is the Pretty Boy Kim that I wanted to see. He is delivering.
This is where Yunus is getting played at his own game in some ways.
No kidding. Now the question is, can he keep this up?
Yes.
Will Suwon be able to keep this pace? Is he going to tire out? Can he maintain this pace for the rest of the round? Much better defense against the 360 from Yunus. Oh, look at that. Beautiful cut off of the distance.
And just listen, you start to hear their breath now. It's getting loud. You're starting to hear the fatigue coming through. It's going to be potentially 2 matches going the full distance.
Oh my god! Oh, nice back kick there by Yunus. They are tired. They're tired, but they're still going. You got to give both of these fighters a lot of credit. They're still to keep going at this pace. That lactic acid starts to build up in their legs. Yep. It is hard, folks. This is not easy. This is hard.
Eunice is looking to try and do some big damage at the end, though. Right,
Yeah.
he's going for the
He
headshot.
doesn't want to go down quietly. Wow.
Round over.
Pretty boy Kim
Winner,
follows through.
so winner.
Delivers.
And he's keeping the dragons alive, right?
Yes, he sure is.
But he still has to be able to get one more. We're going to run the highlights and keep this moving because I want to get us to that third round as quickly as possible. Because Kim has learned a hell of a lot from that first one.
See, that's what's working. Getting on the inside, working on the inside, cutting off the distance. That's what I always said. That's going to be critical to his success in these battles. Boom.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to do on the inside.
He managed to hit 3 combos in that and avoided all of Eunice's, even countered one of them.
See that power of that back kick? Spins, boom! Great timing, fantastic timing, incredible.
And the thing is, right, there's not massive amounts of pressure here for Eunice in terms of if the Thunders win or lose this one, there's still potentially battle 3. They already had the first battle. But if he wants to close it now and just be like, cool, we're done, now is the time, right? Now it's to fall back and go, okay, I knew how to do this before. I got to try and make this work. Let's get ourselves into round 3 real quick. Let's get ourselves moving on this. This could be it.
I'm sweating.
Dude,
like
I'm hot.
Just watching this, I'm tired.
We got to get ourselves ready. We got to get ourselves back in the alley for potentially one final time. It's battle 2.
Round 3. 3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh, back at it again. First hit and combo, Eunice.
Eunice comes out firing. There you go. The 360 generates just so much power. But Suwon hangs in there, follows through with his own combination. He's not going to go down quietly. He's in a fight.
He's got to be careful though.
He's got to once he oh good punch there. But he's got to follow up. He's got to double up, triple up, which was his success in the earlier.
It's the criticals.
Eunice is just hitting him hard with those doubles and triples.
Pretty boy needs to be real careful now.
17% health.
So low and more hits coming through. Eunice.
Eunice is going to want to finish this quick.
He wants to put Gentown Thunder through and have them as the first UBL winners. Can Kim do anything to stop it? More damage being done. Eunice.
Can Suwon make the comeback? Can he make the comeback?
Right on the edge, slow as it goes, and more hits coming through. Eunice.
Game over.
Big win.
Winner.
The Gentown Thunder will be the first ever UBL champions.
Wow.
And even from Turkey brings out the Salt Bay as well. Has to be done. Eunice styling on him in this one.
Wow.
And I don't blame him at all. But that was much better from both these guys. We'll play through the highlights once again and see some of that fantastic action because Eunice, he went back to his form. Kim was trying to fight back on it, but Eunice was just the aggressor once again.
Absolutely. You know, at the end of the day, the difference, the ultimate difference came back to the ability for Eunice to use his reach advantage, his leg reach advantage, the power generated by the spin kicks. And at the end of the day, Suwon just couldn't control the distance. He got in the inside in that second round. When he got in the inside and double up and tripled up, he was so effective at cutting off the distance. But unfortunately, he just couldn't do the same. He couldn't execute in the same manner in that final round.
Gentown Thunder wins second battle and takes over the alley.
But I got to give him a lot of credit, right? There was great fights from both sides. There was a lot of effort and energy put into it, and it wasn't just a walkover, right?
No,
Kim was fighting back with everything he had.
But at the end of the day, Eunice simply dominated the match and the fight. He demonstrated why he's a world champion medalist, why he's more experienced. But you know what? I got to give credit to Pretty Boy Kim. He's got a bright future. He's young. He still has a lot of maturity to do, you know. And so, but I got to give him credit. But yeah, ultimately, both fights dominated by the speed, power, and the reach advantage of Yunus.
Yeah, that reach advantage certainly did pay off, and the combinations alongside it as well. But it is time for us to crown our first ever champions here at the UBL.
They're just going at it.
Those are more hits coming through, Yunus!
Congratulations, Gentown Thunder. You are the winner. Excellent performance. Celebrate your victory. Soon there will be new competitors challenging you. Prepare yourself for the next battles.
And with that, this is the end of the first ever event at the UBL. This is something unique, amazing, exciting, and it's going to put Taekwondo back on the map and where it belongs at the top. We're bridging the gap between esports and martial arts and making something absolutely incredible for you all to enjoy. Thank you very much for watching and being a part of this incredible journey, but it is only just the beginning. We're done and dusted. You'll see us on the next event, and trust me, you won't want to miss all the exciting action from start to finish at the UBL.